Hey everybody! The next movie on my comic book movie review day, Thor. Now let me tell you something about Thor. I know almost nothing about Thor. I know who his dad is, I know who his brother is, I know some stuff about him, that's about it. But I can tell you one thing, that movie was not very good. It was alright. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It could have been way better, but it was pretty good introduction story for Thor. It was pretty good. I liked it. Except that's what I forgot I was gonna say. Except the main villain, the destroyer robot thing, I didn't really care for. I didn't really care for it at all. So if you've never seen Thor, so Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, Natalie Portman, Kate Dannings, Anthony Hopkins, Idris Elba. I think that might be it. There's some other characters in there too, but whatever. So Thor gets banned from Asgard, comes down here, he's a human, gets hit by a van, he's like, "Argh!" And then gets, he's with them, and then people think like, this guy's a flipper dude. And he has to go get his hammer, so he breaks in, starts kicking crap out of some people, and then Hawkeye makes a cameo, he's like, "Ah!" And then Thor, gets his hammer and all this stuff, and that's pretty much the movie. But what I don't like in that whole movie, there just wasn't anything there for me. I just didn't really like it. I didn't really enjoy it. And it's not going to be up on my wall. I ain't going to buy it. But I will say, nice try. But again, just like Green Lantern, I'm more excited for the sequel. I'm way more excited for Thor 2 Dark World with Christopher Eccleston as the villain. He's like a dark elf or something. Pretty excited, bull. But what I think about Captain America and Green Lantern and Thor, I feel like the 3 movies the first ones, were kind of just to get the character done. And then the sequels are going to be like 10 times better. Because they're like, oh, now we know what we're doing with our lives. Except Iron Man 2. That one kind of fell flat. But Iron Man 3 looks really good. I'm going to talk about Iron Man not today. Another comic book day. But I give Thor 6 out of 10. It's pretty good. I'm not going to hate on it. I like the actors. Chris Hemsworth is probably like the best choice for Thor. So if you like Thor, go check out the movie. And by the way, that tapping that you might hear is my feet on my chair. I'm like tapping it, Morse coded to Marvel and Studios so they know what I'm talking about. This video is actually going to be pretty short. Because I don't really have that much to talk about Thor. I enjoyed it. I watched it. I was like, that's pretty cool. But it wasn't the Avengers. It wasn't Iron Man. It wasn't Batman for certain. Definitely wasn't Spider-Man. It wasn't, I don't know. It was okay. 6 out of 10. And that's being generous. Way better than Green Lantern, though. I'll tell you that much. And another thing. There's a few funny parts in Thor. Wasn't that many funny parts in Green Lantern. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really have that much to talk about this movie. So I give it a 6 out of 10. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out if you want. If you just seen the Avengers, that's just as good. Avengers is way much better than Thor. So check it out. I guess, if you want to. I'm not pushing you to go check out a movie that Blake's giving a 6 out of 10 of. You should only go see movies I give higher than a 7. I'm not saying go see... But Thor, if you like the character, go ahead and watch the movie. But I would say stay tuned more for the sequel. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for my next movie, which will be a surprise.